one thing about playing golf that I've been able to really at least validate for myself, because I came up with a very focused and serious ergonomic formula for drummers, and it's all built on how I play the drums. And many drummers that are Candiria fans and have come to know me or talking to me about my drumming and stuff, when we talk about how I play physically, it all correlates to my ergonomic formula. And in the concept of the drum stroke, what I try to engage drummers on is the fact that there's an exact impact point. There really is. And anything outside of that impact point reduces power, reduces contact, reduces consistency. The ultimate hit is that perfect hit. Now, from the concept of golf, golfers are trying to do the same thing. You see, there's sports where your object is in motion, and then there's sports where your object is standing still. Golf is, pretty much the only sport where the object is standing still before you hit it. So that said, it's not the same concept, really. It's similar to, say, baseball or hockey, but it really isn't. See, hockey has a little bit closer because at times a player will stop the puck before they slam it. But ultimately, what you have to look at as a drummer is that, okay, the snare drum doesn't move. It's not coming at me. So I can't time my movement to the movement of the snare drum. I have to be set up in a way so that when I make a motion, it will hit the drum at the right time, just like a golf ball. So that said, we don't want to hit the drum. We want to make a swing. So we want to actually swing through the drum, and then the drum gets in the way like a golf ball to a golf club at exactly the right time, so our stick hits perfectly square on the drum. Now that said, I'm talking about rock and metal, pop, drummers that are trying to hit rim shot based hits, not just hitting into the center of the snare or trying to be delicate and sensitive. I'm talking about smashing. So when you are off from that point, you're either one, subconsciously altering your body to move differently, or what I learned in golf is that what happens is a lot of guys, when they're on the tee, to try and get more speed, they force more energy into the wrong parts of their body and create tension, which creates resistance to the forward motion, which slows down your speed, which also makes you meet your impact point off from the motion you originally created. So your tempo and your actual cohesiveness between the body parts is off. And the same thing can happen in drumming. So the point is to get your drums all in the perfect position. I tell drummers, like, if you're a Star Wars fan, that scene in episode 4, when Luke is on the Millennium Falcon and Obi-Wan blindfolds him and makes him fight that little ball. And it's the same thing as a drummer. If you can't close your eyes and confidently and effectively execute on every element of your drum set with your eyes closed, then your drums are not set up well. Your drums should be set up so that you're absolutely centered, balanced, comfortable. If it's not that way, you're compromising and creating disharmony between you and your drum set. And it's not going to be a good situation. I mean, there's guys, 10, 20 years down the road, they can't play anymore because they wrecked their bodies just because they didn't sit well. This is truth. So it's a really, that one aspect of it, but it's really a matter of saying to yourself, when you're a golfer, the first thing you do is, before you swing the club, you get your body into that position where you're set to now make the stroke. And so it's the same as drumming. If you're not sitting in that position that's set to stroke everything perfectly and get perfect impact points, you're making a compromise. You're in disharmony.